Now it's time to take a deeper look at Android Studio, and particularly going to look at the project pane on the left hand side and the folders which are within the project pane. So if you don't have this opened and you have something like this, just click on the left hand side on project, that is going to open, and we're going to click on this greater arrow in front of app, and here we have a few folders. The first folder that we have here is called manifest, and if you open this, so if you press on this greater than sign and you go inside this file, here we have some code, and I'm not going to talk about this now, but we're going to talk about this in the future videos. So I'm going to close this. Next we have Java, so again click on the greater than sign, and here we have a few packages. We have com.example.app, we have com.example.app Android test, that is for testing, and we have com.example.app, so I'm going to click on the greater sign in front of that, and we have our main activity. And the main activity, and that is inside this package, is the place where we're going to put our logic, our code that is going to interact with the user interface. Now, if you go down here where it says resource, or it says res, this stands for resources. And if you click on this, you have a few folders here. You have drawable, layout, meme map, values, XML. Let's start with the first one, drawable. And drawable, this is the folder on which you're going to put all of our images, because when you build an app, you will have images which are going to be showed in our app, and this is where you're going to put your images. So I'm going to close this. So this is where we put our images. Next we have layout, and layout basically means what the user is going to see. So we have a single layout here, activity.main. So this is the layout which corresponds to the main activity that we had here, and which is this layout that is here. So if I double click on it, it's gonna open it's gonna open this thing that we saw in the previous video. And if you go to code, here we have the code of the activity.main layout. So the layout is what the user sees, and here we're gonna put our layouts. Here we can have multiple layouts. Now I'm gonna go back to design. So here we have our text view, is centered. Right, so I'm gonna go to code. Let's go back to main activity. Now, next we have another folder, which is interesting, called meme map. And here we have IC Lancer, and you click on this greater sign. And if you double click on this, we have this icon. And this is the icon which you're gonna see when you download the app. And you have multiple icons here because they have different sizes. So actually, let me run the code to show you how that icon looks. So I'm gonna run this. Alright, so now the app started, and now if I close this app, and if I look at the apps that I have in this virtual phone, you see that we have this icon here, app, which is our app that we created, and that icon is the icon from this place. So that's the icon that we have there. All right, let's bring this back. Now let's go down, and we have another folder here called values. And if you click on this, you have colors and strings. Colors, here inside the colors, we're going to define all of our colors that we're going to use in our app to give it a more beautiful look. And here we have a few colors. They are we have this hashtag, and we have the hex code of the color. And you see that we have the color. And here you can add more colors, and you're gonna see how we're gonna do that in the future videos. So I'm gonna close this. So here we're gonna put our colors, which are gonna be used in our app. Next we have strings, and here is the place where we're gonna put all of our strings, all of our text, all our text that is going to be displayed in the app on many places, and that is going to be added here, and going to use that. Because actually, let me show you. If you go inside this manifest file, you see that here we have Android label, and we have at string app.name. So if I hold control on this, and when I hold control and I press enter, it took me inside the strings, because this string, the value of the value that is defined here, because as you can see, it's using this address to get the string that is defined here. So this is where we're going to put our colors. So let's close this, let's close the manifest file, and let's go down, and next we have themes, and this is where we're going to define the theme, which is going to be the theme of our entire app. So we have here some things, and here we define, let me hide the emulator, and here you're going to define your theme, and as you'll see in the future videos how we're going to create, how to personalize our app to make it beautiful. So we have themes here, and let me close a few folders from here because it looks so let me close this. And next we have these Gradle scripts, and those folders we're gonna look in the future videos, because now we're not interested for now in this. So this is what Android Studio has here on the left hand side. This what those folders this what those folders are, this what they are doing. Some are storing images, some are storing layouts, so what the user sees. Some one is storing the icon of the app, one is storing the values, which is colors and strings and so on. So this is our discussion about the folders that we have on the left hand side of the project, and see you in the next video.